Yeah, sharing my screen. Uh, yes, yeah, and hope my screen is also visible, right? Yes. So today we will see like one more example in record trigger flow only. Uh, I will add that example here. Example 11. Send the mm, assign the case to uh, if if case priority is updated to high, assign that case to mm, high priority case queue, case queue, and send the email notification to all the queue members. Right, this is our task. I mean, the scenario we have to build using the record trigger flow. Right, yeah, let's go to board first. So what is the requirement here? If the case priority change, we are having the case. Let's say this is the case. Okay, if someone change the case priority to high, right, then automation should be fired. I mean the flow should be execute. Okay, what it will do is the case should be assigned to queue. Which queue? High priority case queue. Okay, this is the queue name. After that, send email to all queue members. This is our task. So we know priority will be on case record. Okay, we know we already familiar with this priority field. So which means like if I go to the case record, cases are having the different priorities which are high priority, low priority, medium priority. So high priority means the case has to be resolved as soon as possible. Okay, if it is low means it's not that much urgent. If it is low, I mean there is no, it's not like how to resolve within very less time. So high means we have to take care, like someone should look to this case and they has to resolve the issue as soon as possible. Okay, cases means right, cases are used to create to resolve the issues, customer issues. Okay, when they put the status priority is high, that case issue has to be resolved as soon as possible. Okay, fine. Now we are talking about the group here. So this part is clear, this part is clear. Now like the requirement is talking about the group, I mean queue. So we know queue, right? Queue is a list of, I mean collection of users. Okay, collection of users, right? Each queue can have the list of users like 4 to 5 users. If anyone has the bandwidth, right, they can pick their case and they will resolve the issue. So in our example, we have to create a one queue. That name is high priority case queue. Okay, we will assign two, three, like we will assign few people. Okay, and then we will send the email to them. First, we'll create the case queue first. Okay, I'm just going to create a case queue. Go to setup, queue. So here I'm creating a new queue, high priority case team, case queue team, and I can give the queue email or I can make it as empty. And so this queue has to be, you know, used for the case, right? So we have to select the supported object. So we are creating this queue for the case now, so you have to select the case. So there are different objects you can select, but as of now our requirement is to use this queue for only cases. So let's add the case here. Yeah, done. And you can also add the users into the case. Let's add the case. Let's create the queue first. Yeah, this is the queue, and you will see there are no users are assigned. So the queue should have the members. So until there is no one, like there is no make sense, right? Like someone should be there in the queue. So if someone is there on the queue, they can notify and they will resolve the issues. But here there is no one. We have to assign some user. So how you can assign? Just click on edit and go down. You will see like I can select these users. Okay, save it. So our queue is ready now. Okay, whenever the case priority change to high priority, the case owner should be assigned to this queue, and these users, like there are two users now, they should get the email notification by saying there is a one case is status is updated to high priority. Please have a look as a like as a priority, like that we can put, right? So here you understand now, like what is the like like how to create a queue, and like what is the importance of the queue and what is the importance of queue members. So here in order to like oh yeah, first let's see. Let's go to the case, and here the case, like how we are assigning the case to queue member. Okay, if I go to like cases in related list, I mean in this list views. For example, there is a person. Like how they will pick the cases. For example, there is a person. For example, I'm for example Krishna Teja. Krishna Teja logged into the case. I mean Salesforce, and he want to see if any case is assigned. Like if any case is there in the high priority case queue. Okay, how we will do is he will go to the cases and open this high priority case queue table. So here he cannot see any queue. I mean he cannot see any cases, right? Which means like there is no cases assigned to this queue. Okay, if it is assigned, right, he can go and pick that case and he will resolve that issue. So how we can assign the case to queue? Just pick any case. Let's take this case, and I am so just so here just click on this. You I mean change owner icon, right? Just click on it. You will get this pop-up, and here you have to select queues and select the high priority high priority case queue team. Okay, change owner. There is a yeah, there is a flow which is failing actually. I will deactivate that flow. Where is this flow? Send email notification to case manager when priority is high. Okay, because I have the filter, I cannot see all the flows. I'm just removing the all. I'm removing all the filters, right? So I think so. How you can find out that flow? Yesterday only we made changes on that flow, right? Just click on this last modified date arrow. You will see recently modified flows. These are the shorting techniques. Okay, you can easily find out. Okay, yeah, 23 2. Yeah, this flow is getting failed. I'm just deactivating this flow. Yeah, let me now. I'm trying to assign it. See, this case is assigned to high priority case queue team. Okay, when someone go to the cases and open the high priority case queue, they can able to see the cases. Okay, he can able to see the cases and he can work on it. He can assign to himself and he can work on it, right? So this one, like just now we have done by using like manually, right? Now we need this has to be done in the automation by using automation. Okay, in real time there are so many uh, cases available. So many cases are there, right? So there should be manual interaction, like manual process will be take some lot of time. So that is the reason we have to create a flow. Okay, now you understand, right? Now I'm trying to create a new flow. So here we need to send the email notification, right? And we need to send the email notification and we need to fetch the queue members. There are so many actions are involved. So we need to go for the just go for the second approach. I mean, after save record triggers. So my object should be case and a record is updated or created. Okay, so here the entry condition should be what? Priority. Priority should be high. Okay, and I'm going to select the after save records, right? And click on it. So this part is done. The entry condition part is done. Now, like, what is the requirement now? We have to fetch the queue. Okay, so we have to fetch the queue. We need a queue ID to assign to assign the case to that queue. So how you can fetch? By using the get records you can fetch get records. Okay, get high priority case queue. What is the object? It's a group actually. So the queue's object name is group. Okay, and what is the name? So what how simply you can use the queries here. Okay, so I assume like you understand basic queries. There is no object called queue. We have to use the group. And when I put the name, developer name, see like what is the queue name here? High priority queue. This is the queue actually. We have to assign the cases to this queue actually. So we will go with the developer name. So developer name should be equals to this one. Okay. So now we have the queue, right? Now we have the queue. Our next target is to get the queue members. Before doing that, I have to store all the queues into a list actually. Uh, no, no, I will use. I have to like yeah, yeah we got the queue, like we able to like as of now like we able to get the queue details. Now we have to fetch the queue members. For that also we have to use the get records. So how you get the queue records? There is a object name called group member. So we know the group is high priority case queue team. So we need to get the members from that group. The object is group member. Okay, where group id equals to this one. Okay, there are two members only. Yeah, there are two members, Satyam Barsa and Krishna Deja. So we need to send the mail to these two members. Before sending the email, right, we have to assign that queue to we have to assign that case to queue na. So we'll do that assignment first. So here just assign mm, I think let's see like will if it is works. Assign assign queue to assign case to queue. So case owner where we owner and equals to yeah id group id done. um, so this part like what we have done so far, um, we have done the entry condition. This flow will trigger only when the case priority change to high, and we fetch the queue. The queue name is get high, I mean high priority case queue, and then we are assigning that queue to case. Assignment is done. Now we have to send the email to queue members. Okay, for that we have to get all group members. Group or queue here same. Okay, so group member, like let me query here. Yeah, this is the group member query, right? So we need a group id. Group id we already have. So where we are having the group id, so here in get records we already have the group member. So just put group id equals to um, this one, group id, right? So we will get the more records. Like right now we are having the two, so it could be a more, right? So it definitely should not be one. So so you need to select all records, right? So we got the all the group IDs. Okay, so first step is like what we did is entry condition priority equal to high. Done. Next one, like what we did, fetch the queue details. Queue details, I mean queue ID. Okay. The next one, assign the case to queue. Next one, fetch all the queue member IDs. Okay. The next step is fetch all the users from queue member IDs. Then the last step is send email notification to all. Right? These are the steps we have to do. Durgni, yeah, these are the steps we have to do, right? Um, like what we have done so far. Entry condition is done, and the fetch the QID is also done. And assign the case to queue also done. Get all the queue members also done. Now we have to fetch all the users. So here, say I cannot find the, so this group member cannot have the email address. We cannot have the email address, right? So we need to query on the user record. Okay, we already know the user ID. Okay, we have to query the we have to query the user record now. So we know the user records. So in user records only we are having the email address, right? We know the, I mean, user records IDs from group member. So let's store all the user record IDs. So how you can do that? We need to use the for loop. Okay, for loop, I mean loop is not a for, just loop. So here, loop all group member IDs. Okay, so what is the collection here? Get all. Yeah, this is the collection. Okay, now we will store all the each. So we are iterating, like here we are having the list of records now. So here we are having the list of records. I mean, right now we are having two records. One record ID just 005, like that. The second record is also uh, 005, some value, some ID, right? I need to store all these values into one collection, one list variable actually. Okay, so for that you have to create a new variable. Let's create a new variable. So where you can create a new variable in resource. So variable, um, list of user. Yeah, here in toolbox, in left side top, you will see toolbox. Okay, just click on new resource variable. So we need a list, right, to store it. So list means to accept the multiple values, right? I need to accept all the user record IDs. Okay, user record IDs. The data type should be text, and you just select this one. If you select this one, it will accept all the I mean, when you select all allow multiple values, which means this variable is a collection variable, I mean list variable. Done. So here we're assigning all the values into list. So how you can assign the values? By using the assignment, assignment element. Assign the user IDs. So what is our variable which we created just now? User record IDs. So add. Okay. The value how current item from loop. So here we are having the user group ID, right? User group ID. This one we are taking actually user group ID, user or group ID. So we are storing all these user IDs into a list. Okay. So this list holds over the this list user record IDs holds over the list of user IDs. Now we need a email address. As I mentioned, we cannot get the email address on the group member. We have to query on the you know user record. So this is the user query na. So here we already know about the uh, user IDs. We know already user IDs. Okay, where ID in this is another user record. Okay, see now name email, right? We are having these are the two members only, right? We added on the queue. Okay, if I let's say if I remove this one, you will have all the users, but I don't want to send the email to all the users. I need to send these particular two users only, right? Because these two users only assigned to that particular queue. Okay, now you understand the pain, right? Like what we have done so far. So we need a group member IDs. From group member IDs we can query on the user record to get the email address, right? So in query we have simply add the IDs into the where condition, but in flow, so how you can do is just you need to have again get records on the user record, fetch user records. Okay, object should be user object only. Yeah, user object. So what is your where condition here? So we are putting the user IDs na the same way here also we have to use the some condition to filter to get required users only. So the ID user ID should be matched with user ID. Let's say ID. Where is user ID? Yeah. So user ID should be in. Okay. See the same way we're like same thing we are applying actually. So user ID is in this collection. This list of user records, user record IDs, right? So where we are having the list of user record IDs, we stored somewhere. That is user record IDs. Okay, all records. We're fetching all the records. So here we are having all the user records. Now I have to extract the emails. How we can do that? Again, loop. We have to use the loop. Okay, get email from user. What is the collection here? This one. Users from fetch records. Okay, now we have to store all the emails into a list again. So you have to create a new resource, that is variable email list. You have to select this text and allow. Done. Now let's assign the do the assignment. Let's take the assign the emails into this list. Email assignment. Okay, so what is our list? Email list. Add. And so like what is the uh, item here? Get email from user. This one, right? Now everything is ready, like we are having. So here we need to add the email na? Email. So where is email? Yeah, email. Now everything is ready. We need to do like we collected, like we have done all the steps. The last step is send the email notification. So action, send email. Okay, and send email to queue members, right? So who is the recipients here? The recipients are, we know already list na, we already store all the email list. Yeah, email list. Recipients, you know, right? Like from address emails. uh, I'm sending it from current user, and I'm not sending, I'm just using some, you know, um, high priority. Okay, let's create a new resource for subject. Text template, subject, email subject, high priority case. This case priority is changed to high. Please check ASAP. Okay, just done. Save it. Send email when case priority is high. Save it. Let's debug this first, and we'll see how it is working. So I'm updating the case. Let's pick any case. Okay, and update the value, update the priority. I'm updating into medium now. It won't work because entry condition itself it failed. Okay, now I'm changing into high. Run. See, you see the dark blue color path, which means everything is worked. So let's observe the details. um, Entry condition priority I equals to I, which means entry condition is satisfied. One or more group records were retrieved. So we are fetching the group records now here. Group or queue are same here. So we fetched successfully, records are found. So and we are assigning that group. I think we are assigning to the case to this owner, right? Owner means the group, and we are fetching all the group members here in this tab and storing into this collection. Okay, you see this, there are two group member IDs are storing here, and then we are assigning, I mean we are fetching all the users and then assigning into the list the same way, fetching the user records and then email assignment. Okay, action email was run, so everything is working fine because it is sending to, like, recipient emails are two, right? Satyam Parsa 25, Satyam Parsa 9. Okay, we are sending the email to these two people, so let's activate this. Okay, it was activated, and picking any case.
నీకోటి కూడా చేసుకుంటా నేను వర్క్ చేసుకుంటున్నావు నీకు సౌండ్ పడుతుందా నాకు కూడా పడుతుంది
Hmm. Yeah. Let's go to any case, huh? Pick any open case. Let me create new case. చిన్న అత్తనాడు test case. Okay, and the case origin is phone, status is new, save. So it is the right now the case owner is Satyam, right? Okay, when I change the priority to high, we'll see, like, we'll observe. Okay, the case ownership is not getting updated, but let's check the email is triggered or not. Let's see. 9 I'm just going to check the email. Just go to flow, I mean, yeah, email is working fine, but the ownership is not updating. Yeah, I know, like, what is the problem. I'm deactivating the flow. So here, mm, so here, like, what is happening is here. Yeah, so the problem is, where is that flow? Yeah, yeah. So the problem is we're simply assigning that case to queue, right? So in after save record, we have to do some update here. So this assignment won't work. So edit flow, and so here what I will do is update record. Okay, update cache ownership. Okay, use the case record that triggering the flow. Update the records related to the user IDs and all. To update the records. Okay, so here owner, right? We are updating the owner. Equal to, we got the owner from group from high priority case. Yeah, so this group ID we have to do. This is not required now. Delete element. Okay, let's uh, save the version and and activate the flow. Let's blank save this record. See this, it is working fine now. As I mentioned yesterday, in after save records, we can do the DMLs. Okay, assignment won't work. Assignments will work only in the uh, before save record flows. Okay, that is the reason earlier version it was not worked. Okay, yeah, this is about the record trigger flows. Now we will see about the screen flows, right? Just a minute. I'm just opening the notes. Yeah, yeah. Like the screen flows actually. The screen flows are, um, so like the screen flows are one of the flows in Salesforce. The purpose of the screen flows to is to get the inputs from the user. Okay, based on the like it will be visible for the user. Like other flows like schedule flows, record trigger flows are, the remaining flows, right? They cannot visible to the user. Screen flows is only for the user perspective. They can give the inputs, and based on the inputs records will be created, updated. Okay, records also can be deleted. Okay, so wait, yeah. So for example, how it will works. Let me open this. Yeah, this is, let's say this is one of the widget. We know widget, right? Widget is like, set of screens. Widget means like, set of screens. For example, this is one screen, this is one screen, this is also another screen, this is like steps. So here we will take some inputs, maybe personal details. So here we will take the, you know um, for example, if you want to take the customer, I mean, or employee information, right? You want to insert the employee information to the Salesforce. Like in first screen you will take the employee personal details. Okay, address and some emergency contact details and all. So in the second screen you will take the, asset information, like which laptop he is using, like where is the work location, like that. In third screen you will take the, which department he is working, like professional information he will take. So like once every, like see, like what the importance of these widgets are, like, so instead of filling all the information in a single screen by scrolling from top to bottom, so it will be useful, right? Like to categorize the, you will, divide the groups and taking the information. That will be useful for any user, right? So here, so like once this data is done, like we will go to the next step. And after, like once this screen is also done, we will go to the next screen. Like once, like after last screen, you will see the finish button. Like once you click on the finish button, the record will be saved, and after that we will get the some success message, like the record is successfully inserted or not. Okay, you can also go back to the previous screens. So we usually see this pattern, right, in most of the websites. So instead of taking the, like every record info in single page, they used to follow this, like, process. For example, if I go to this information, for example, as I mentioned, like we are having the four screens here. So right now we are in the first screen taking the personal information. Okay, so I can go to, once the information is filled, right, I can go to the next. So here I can take the job details. Okay, like once job details are saved, we can go to the next. So here we will take the equipment and system access details. Okay, done. Just go in the next. So here you will see the review and confirmation. Like once everything is confirmed or reviewed, right, you can click on the confirm and finish. Like once you click on the confirm and finish, a record will be saved. Okay, so the record will be saved. Okay, so it will be showed in some, I mean, it will be showed in the contact or any user record or somewhere. And after that record is saved, you can also send the email notification. You can do perform some after save actions. So in between you can also go to the previous screens also while filling the form. This is called the widget actually. This can be implemented in by using this screen flows in Salesforce. Okay. uh, yeah, let's implement a simple screen flow. New flow. Okay, so you can select the screen flow. Screen flow doesn't have any entry conditions like as we have seen in the record trigger flow. So yeah, you cannot see any entry conditions. Just I just want to take the you know yeah, I want to take I want to create a simple screen, single screen, right? Just single screen. So I will take the contact first name, last name, maybe I can, yeah, phone number and email. Okay, and email and yeah, that's all. I just want to create a simple screen to creating the new contact. Okay. So screen, you will see like you are having the different inputs here. Okay, so in the notes I was added already. So we already seen this like a screen is displaying the UI decision for checking the statements, loops. We know we have seen just now. Update record, delete record, screen, we already see in these elements. These are the screen component input output values. For taking the name, we will use the input text input. For storing the age or quantity price, you can use the number input. For date picker, toggle, checkbox. Like we are having the different options here. So you see this action buttons, address, and lookup field, name, number. Like there are so many. So right now I want to take the, you know, just first name and last name, right? So for that, just take the text. Okay, just drag and drop it. Drag and drop. You see, so here we just drag the text now. So you have to give the label for that. So my label is first name. Okay, first name. You see this, it was reflecting here. Is it required? It's not required now. Is it read only? I don't want. We will see this properties later. Okay, let's create one more text here for last name. So here the label should be last name, and it should be required because last name is required for the contact creation. So I'm making this field is required. You see this asterisk, red color star is prefixing right before label. Okay, next phone number. Okay, phone, you are already having the input type. Okay, phone, done. Next, email. Email type input is also available, so I'm taking that. Email, done. Right, finish. So we don't have the previous button. Like here we can configure the header and footer. So when I click on this is the footer and this is the header. If I don't want a header, right, you can remove it. Okay, if you want header, you can just show header. So give the name as create new contact, done. So here footer. So footer, you can have the different options. Next or finish button. So next or finish. So here we have only one screen now. We don't need a next button, right? So hide and uh, I can, let's see. You can give the custom label. Okay, you can hide it. Pause button is not required. I'm hiding it. Uh, Pause button hide. Previous button is also not required na? Since we have only one screen. So just we need finish. Okay, next button will come when you are having the different screen, another screen. Just save it. Now we have to we are just UA part is done. Okay, now we need to store this. We have to store this values into DB, right? DB. We have to show this values into DB, right? Yeah. So what we can do is click on element. So use create records. Okay. Create a new contact from screen flow. Done. So here we are inserting only one contact now. Just go with the one. So what is the record type? I mean, what is the object? The contact object you have to give here manually. The object is contact. Yes. And you see, last name is since it is required, na? That is the reason it's came by default. So like where is the last name value? So last name is stored in this last underscore name. So if you click on this, right, so we are taking the value from the screen and last name. Done. Like what is the first name, take the screen value from screen and first name. Done. Next, phone number. So we're having the different phone numbers. I'm just going with the mobile phone. Okay, create new contact for phone value. Okay, next, email. Create new contact screen and from email to value. Done. Okay, all done. Now let's display the message to user uh, if it is successfully inserted. Okay, just show the screen again. So I want to show the message, success message. So what is the display text? So display just drag and drop display text. So what you want to show this display text? Contact is successfully created. Done. Can success message save. Uh, I just keep, okay, done. Two errors. Invalid screen. Okay, okay. Success screen. Done. So now our screen is, you know, the implementation is done. The screen implementation is done. Just save it. Screen flow one. Save. Right. Let's debug it. Debug. Okay. I mean debug. Like we have to run because it's a screen now. We have to run. So I'm running. I'm just giving the first name. Satyam Parasa. Giving the phone number as some random number. Okay, and email satyam at the rate of gmail.com. Next, so contact is successfully created. Okay, it is successfully created. If I open this contact, So this contact is created from screen flow. Okay, we will activate this screen flow and place the screen flow in any one of in home page. Okay, in home page we will place the screen flow because we need to take the value from the users, right? So the users cannot debug and see in real time we cannot use the debug. So for testing purpose only we will use this debug thing. But I need to place the screen flow in somewhere. So where you can place the screen flow? There are different places you can place. There is a list. So you can place the screen flow in a record lightning record page, app page, utility bar, home page, flow action, experience cloud, URL based launch. There are different places we can place. Now I will place it on the home page. So in this home page I will uh, maybe I will place here. We'll see how you can place that. Just click on edit page. So here, so just type flow. Okay, you will get this and drag and drop here. Drag and drop. Why it is not coming? We should get. Let's go to any record page. Edit page. Flow. Right. Yeah. I'm placing here. Okay. Just click on it. You will see the list of flows here. Like what is your flow name? Create contact. And the name is yeah screen flow one. Save it. It is saved. Mm, I will place it on the lead page since we already created a lead record page, right? I will going to place there only. Okay, save it. Oh, sorry, I have to select the flow now, screen flow and save it. Changes are saved. Let's go to the leads. You see this? The flow is create. I mean, you can put the values here. You can create the contact from lead page. We just added on lead page for our testing. We can place like as based on the requirement, right? So I'm just creating the new contact, test contact, and phone number is some value and test at the rate of gmail.com. Okay, save it. Yeah, contact is successfully created. Finish. Done. Now you can able to create new contact also. Let's go and check whether the contact is yeah the contact is created here. You see this. It is created just now. 7 17:15. Yeah, there are so many things we can implement in screen flows. Yeah, I was added some examples in the nodes. We can validate it. There are many things we can do. If we cannot cover all these scenarios in our classes, I was added some examples in the notes. You can go through and implement like you can practice them. Okay. This is just about the screen flow. We will see like tomorrow, if possible, we will see uh, like few more scenarios, like what we can do with, like how you can validate the field values and all, like how you can get the pick list. I mean, pick list values and the lookup values in the screens. We will see them in tomorrow. For today, that's all. Um, we have completed the like screen flow introduction and all. Like we understand like what is the screen flow, the basic example we have seen. Okay, along with the record trigger flow. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you got the